Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the north side as the US player, we have Pfff77. Spawn on the south side as the Wehrmacht player, we have a foreign name. Just going for barracks. Let's see how many engineers he's going for. Maybe just the one. He has enough manpower for a third one. And yep, let's just go on eye for a 2 engineer opener into either rifleman or into jeep. Wehrmacht players eyeing to capture some of these sectors here. Rifleman squad being employed out. We do have, looks like 3 pioneers plotted on the field. No Wehrmacht quarters. So how many pioneers is this going to be? Let's switch over to the Wehrmacht player at the moment. No more additional pioneers. Okay, he's gone for a 4 pioneer opener into Wehrmacht quarters. Sometimes we see that just straight up pioneer spam, but that's not really the case at this point in time. He may be on to skip Volksgrenadiers, just out of a guess. They're exploring out probably a rifle squad. Jeep wouldn't be half bad. And he's also splitting up his models there to quickly capture up multiple sectors.
Do you need any construction?
Pioneers capturing up these sectors just fine because there's so many of them. Wehrmacht quarters now deployed on out. And first thing that came out was a rifleman squad. The Wehrmacht quarters is currently not deploying out anything. There we go, Volksgrenadiers. So I was wrong about the skipping Volksgrenadiers. And its central VP will be captured, not VP, point will be captured. Engineers are captured this fuel point now. And this munition sector has been captured up as well. Fuel point is being captured up, so potentially we'll see the pioneers and engineers can attack each other around here. And also the rifleman squad just going straight for this munitions point.
We've seized one of their fuel locations.
House has been garrisoned. We do now have these pioneers engaging the engineers. Engineers are to eye for some heavy cover there. Engineers, of course, do pull out their heavy cover there, and now the pioneers are backing on off. Volksgrenadiers advancing forward does get some good damage onto the riflemen. Over here, do have the pioneers do see a bit of fire there. US engineers do advance forward as well, and the riflemen will just come up and win the fight. Pioneers are being upgraded here with a flamethrower, flammable warfare. Volksgrenadiers do get inside this garrison, and as now there's 2 rifleman squads advancing forward. Volksgrenadiers may just want eye to play around the buildings for the time being and wait for his buddy to get that flammable warfare researched. He could go for that garrison. Riflemen are going for the garrison now. And now there's a flammable warfare to help engage the garrison. The garrison won't be able to stay there for too long with that flammable warfare firing away. And you've got this rifleman squad engaging from the flanks. The rifleman squad does fall back. And this rifleman squad does get inside this garrison now. I wish the pioneer squad was drawing some fire there. Maybe we'll get into better cover. The other rifleman squad does fall back as well. Engineers capture the right side. Pioneers still capturing up over here. And now we do got another Volksgrenadier squad on the field. 2 Volksgrenadiers. Rifleman squad's advancing forward, gain some damage there onto the pioneer. And this engineer squad does get forced back. Pioneers trying to deploy out a landmine there. It may get spotted by the riflemen. They may spot the landmine as well with their feet.
What are your orders?
So now we've got a 3rd Volksgrenadier deployed on the field. There's a lot of Volksgrenadiers and a lot of pioneers, so he's going to have a lot of good capping pressure.
Yes, sir.
Over here, Volksgrenadiers inside the garrison. That's some early rifleman frags. Gets one model there on that Volksgrenadier. Nothing too significant, honestly. And now this Volksgrenadier will be hit from all angles. Pioneer trying to be upgraded with a flamethrower. So just sort of camping this garrison until it gets out. Ooh, and that was a much better frag grenade there. Since there was 3 models inside, that frag grenade could do a lot better work. Flame warfare eyeing the Well, the Flammable Warfare could clear out the garrison, but the Pioneer is about to go down as well. Flamer Pioneer could potentially get wiped out. We're seeing a bit of fire there. Volksgrenadiers, it does lose it. Volksgrenadiers do get inside this garrison. Need to start focusing down this wounded rifleman squad. It does get some good damage there, but he's sort of splitting his fire. Volksgrenadiers do get out of the garrison, does fall out of there. Yes, go right ahead, submit a replay.
Flammenwerfer team is fueled up.
Does capture up that munitions point there.
We have improved line of sight.
And I'm getting hit by these lag spikes again.
Enemy advances.
Does get hit by a landmine there. And now we've got the U.S. engineers falling back as well. We do have the Volksgrenadiers capture this left flank. We do have the riflemen capture the munitions and the munitions, but this one is severely wounded. Pioneers right here advancing forward. And they got this Flame Pioneer receiving a bit of fire. Volksgrenadiers advance forward. We got efficiency 1 on his infantry. And a member of Pioneers as well. Yep, I was going to say he's going to get that one support squad, so he's getting that now.
Attention. The enemy advances.
Multiple Flamer Pioneers have been deployed on out. You have this rifleman squad advancing on forward as well, trying to capture the central VP. No battle phases just yet.
The Americans are capturing a sector.
Riflemen's capture that fuel point now. We do have the rifleman squad falling back as well. Triage center deployed on out, getting some much needed healing on these forces. You got these various forces capture these sectors now. Yep, I think my web browsers are eating up a lot more RAM as well, getting hit by a lot of frame rate issues. I don't know why. Recently I've been having issues with my web browser just eating a lot of resources. So hopefully I can get that all sorted out after this replay. Good damage there onto this rifleman squad. One model still running around on fire. Pioneers and Volksgrenadiers advancing forward, getting some good damage there on this rifleman squad. Pioneers will need to fall back real soon. He does get hit by that frag grenade there with the Volksgrenadiers. And now we do have this rifleman squad in the middle capture up this munitions point. And the amount of munitions that the Wehrmacht's been using, he's going to need a lot of it. Spending a lot on those Flammenwerfers. Yep, I'll go and take a look at that replay after this replay. Rifleman squad advancing forward, getting some good damage there onto this Volksgrenadiers, and the Volksgrenadiers will fall back.
The Yankees are grabbing our territory.
We got this Volksgrenadier behind some light cover.
Defensive propaganda is ready.
And we do have defensive doctrine now deployed on the field. Flamer Pioneers capture up that strategic point. So we know what doctrine the Wehrmacht player is gone for. The US player does not appear to have gone for doctrine himself just yet. He does have a supply yard on the field, and the Flamer Pioneer is falling back and may get wiped out, and does get wiped out. Engineer squad does fall back. And now we've got this rifle squad against good damage there onto the Volksgrenadiers.
Losing ground out there.
Volksgrenadiers see a bit of fire from the riflemen. Over here, we do have, looks like the rifleman squad does find a landmine there, but we do have another rifleman squad here, so the Volksgrenadier squad will likely get forced back. Frag grenade from there, that's going to be a deadly frag. He does retreat back in time, saving most of his models, but he's still getting gunned up quite a bit, so he will not save most of his models. Flamer Pioneer and Volksgrenadiers advancing forward, forcing back these riflemen. Flamer Pioneer over here advancing forward. Very, very wounded. Has efficiency 1, but still going to receive a lot of fire from the engineers and unable to dish out in the fire.
We got a full combat load.
Rifleman squad advancing on forward. And now got a fresh Wehrmacht sniper. Oh, I heard landmine detonation over here.
What's next? Engineers, back in the fight.
And now we do have a motor pool being employed on out. Maybe eyeing for an early Greyhound. It's not really that early at this point in time, is it?
Taking small arm fire here.
Sniper does get a good shot there onto these riflemen. Both Grenadiers advancing forward as well. Another sniper shot does come forward as well. He does get the cutoff point here to deny this fuel income. Over here, Engineers still trying to capture this sector. Over here, Volksgrenadier engaging the riflemen. And now Flaming Pioneers are seeing a bit of fire from two rifleman squads. He will need to fall back sooner rather than later. Getting hit by multiple angles. This Volksgrenadier is just trying to capture this sector. Flaming Pioneer does fall back and should be able to retreat back without getting wiped out. Volksgrenadiers are just now falling back a little bit as well.
Objective secured. Rifle squad defending.
We're losing a munitions point.
I don't see them as fast as we're getting them.
He's forced now advancing on forward. There's 4 squads here. 1 severely wounded. Make that 2 severely wounded thanks to a landmine. He's not sure if he's lucky or unlucky that that wounded squad did not find that landmine, because that wounded squad could have been wiped out by that one. Volksgrenadiers do fall back away from the engineers and the riflemen. At this point in time, he may avoid get out some minesweepers. He's been finding out a lot of landmines. Volksgrenadiers do receive a bit of fire there, and they are going to fall back now.
Rifle squad taking fire.
And the Wehrmacht snipers now at full kills, getting some hits there onto this rifleman squad, and now we do have, oh, that's a half track. The upgrade of the quad half track now. We do have a MP40 squad in this garrison. I do like seeing the MP40 upgrade myself. I do like that upgrade. But it has been quite a bit of munitions on those flaming warfers as well. Sniper soon receives some fire there. He sees a half track, retreats on back. Half track does get a good volley there on the sniper and gets gunned down in 1 volley. Or burst, whatever you want to use from there. Engineer squad does get wiped out. We do have this MP40 squad still firing away. Does see a frag grenade there. Does avoid the frag grenade. And now this rifle squad is nice and close for the MP40 folks. Able to get some great damage right there. Got this other Volksgrenadier and Flame Pioneer in the region. Flame Pioneer could advance a bit closer in order to get his flamethrower in range. Another frag grenade thrown. He does avoid that one as well. Sniper getting some great work done. Does get back in the garrison. And this rifle squad should receive a lot of fire because there's 3 windows on the side. One half track still advancing forward. Flamer Pioneer forcing back these riflemen. We could see a Panzerfaust here. We don't see a Panzerfaust there. You see a Pack 30 deploy on the field, as well as this rifleman capturing up this munitions sector. Sniper does get a shot there onto the engineer. Over here we do have the rifleman squad advancing forward trying to go for the VP. MP40 folks could pursue them. There's a landmine there. Okay, that's a Wehrmacht landmine. I don't know why. I have this situation happens way too often where a sniper finds a landmine. I don't know why, but it happens more often than I would like to just like to admit. And we do have a great frag grenade there on the MP40 folks there, forcing back the Volksgrenadiers. Now there's double capture against the Wehrmacht player. We do have some more landmines being deployed up by these pioneers, and does throw a frag grenade there, defusing that landmine. Does find a landmine there with that rifleman squad. He's trying to charge forward, trying to overrun this Pack 38. Does have this main map went crazy. Oh, we got For the Fatherland activated there. Popping up this Volksgrenadiers here, but this one's just seeing a bit too much fire. We even got a Greyhound here. We wait for both the quad and a Greyhound. Interesting. Sniper does see a bit of fire there. Does fall back in time.
At this rate, we'll be taking Berlin by Christmas.
And this rifleman, more or less just a blob, is advancing forward, getting some good work done.
Sniper's got it zeroed in.
We do have more Wehrmacht snipers being plotted out.
Enemy unit down.
Good kill there onto the Flaming Pioneer. How many pioneers does he have left? He must not have a whole lot.
Able company has going down. We're in the
He may not have any pioneers remaining. Let's switch over to him. No pioneers are remaining, so he won't be able to pull out more structures for the time being. Granted, pioneers are pretty dirt cheap. He does have 2 MP40 Volks upgrades. No MP40 Volks on this guy just yet, nor is it being built. We do have the rifleman getting healed up by the triage center. As our more spawning forces, we do now have the off-map power shoot available, so he has to select the infantry doctrine. Oh, was that just the MP40 Volks upgrade right there? I believe it was. This player has a pretty good reserve of resources, same for M2. I could go for an M180 gun. Maybe? Nah. It's not early to go for one. It's actually quite reasonable to go for one at this moment in time. Just that does nothing for it to really shoot at. Right from squads to find another landmine there. MP40 of Volks getting some great damage. So are the snipers. He's not going for any additional veterancy just yet. He has 3 snipers, 3 Volks, and 2 packs. Rifleman squad does fall back as well. We're going to receive a lot of fire and retreat. None of it is from the Flammable Warfare from Pioneers. And now we do have a fresh M2 deployed down the field. Or being deployed down the field. Pioneers have been, first squad has been pulled down the field. I don't know if he has gotten from any additional battle phases. So deploying some more landmines wouldn't be bad because the opponent has not been dealing well against those landmines. Great AoE hit there from that onto that Volksgrenadier squad. They're very stacked up. And now we do got a bunker deployed out field. Could be a cash. It could likely be a casualty recovery bunker. It's definitely not going to be a repair bunker. There's nothing for him to repair at the moment. And it's in a decent position for an MG bunker. It's either MG or casualty recovery bunker. But I'm more inclined to think it's casualty recovery bunker. That positioning does suggest MG bunker. Snipers get some good damage there. The MG bunker will help him stop him from being overran. I see here M2 barrage raining on in. Does roll some miss there. Sniper's getting some great hits there. He is not happy about all the snipers. Do you now have an MG42 pull on the field? He could perhaps get that it itself in the bunker and allow him to get out of casualty recovery bunker. Nothing being upgraded on that bunker just yet. We got For the Fatherland activated. He is going for a casualty recovery bunker. We do not have a Greyhound here. It's fully upgraded, of course. And the engineer squad does fall back as well. No additional research just yet. Both Grenadiers could eye for Panzerfaust. Pack 38 needs to rotate around in a poor angle right there. Fires a Panzerfaust. Oh, I just saw your Rumble comment. Yes, Couple Heroes 1.
Heavy flak batteries.
Long story short, I'm sort of burnt out on Couple Heroes 2. Couple Heroes 1 is always quite fun to cast, and I'm not a supporter of Couple Heroes 3. We do not have a Flak 88 being pulled out on the field. M2 Howitzers, of course, already pulled on the field, so he does have a counter besides deploying out all his riflemen in the region. And the MG42 is inside this garrison here, firing a couple volleys into the engineer squad.
Cannon team ready.
Black 88 now deployed out on the field. Black 88 fires around onto the field. And now we've got those rifleman squads advancing forward, trying to get some good damage there onto the Volksgrenadiers. Volks Grenadiers capture this munitions sector now. Rifleman squads eyeing to group up and sort of make an advance somewhere over here. Don't see any landmines over here. They've been quite successful. They've been quite successful. You can see there by all these craters. And now the riflemen start advancing forward. We've got the Volks Grenadiers with the MP40s. We're seeing quite a bit of fire there, trying to capture this fuel point. He does have a good reserve of fuel for the time being. He may not really need it much anymore. Got Vetracy 2 support units, so that makes the snipers a bit more deadly.
Cowards attack our forward base.
But does not affect this Flak 88. The Flak 88 is affected by light vehicle Vetracy. Has he seen the Flak 88 yet? The first round, only round I saw was fired was right there, so he may not be aware of the Flak 88 even on the field. Let's fire a round onto this rifleman. Apparently there's a pretty good angle right there. Yep, that's what he sees. So he can see down that road a bit. So that is a pretty good position to go shoot down the road. Most Grenadiers do get inside this house. Got these riflemen squads sort of just back for a moment. Second M2 deployed on the field. He's gone for defense doctrine. He should realize that. So these guys are perhaps a little bit too close. I'm pretty sure a 28-centimeter rocket barrage could take both of them out. I think they're a bit too close to each other. Oh, thank you for the follow, Zen10er7. Zen10er7. Probably completely butchered that. My apologies. Volks Grenadier squad does fall back there. We've got the engineers advancing on forward, trying to reclaim this fuel point. And now we've got a weapons support center here. You're welcome. M2 howitzer barrage, getting some good damage onto this Flak 88. Flak 88 firing some rounds at the riflemen. Riflemen have not caught anything yet. They're not playing football. And now the Flak 88 does get decrewed there. Very, very good. Now do we have Vetracy 3 onto these Wehrmacht snipers. It's going to be very annoying to deal with. Let's see what the US player has at the moment. 3 riflemen, 2 M2s, Greyhound. Oh, Flak 88 went down. Not Flak 88. Quad half track went down somewhere. My apologies since I didn't see that. It may have went down to the Flak 88 probably. Yeah, there's a carcass there. Those are the Flak 88's handiwork. You got the M8 Greyhound receiving quite a bit of damage from these Flak 38s. The Flak 88 is currently uncrewed. And there is some damage coming out from the MG42. That Greyhound's not impervious to the MG42 fire. Flak 88 fires and annihilates the Greyhound. That Greyhound should have not stayed around the region. The MG42 can, of course, pen. Not for a whole lot, but can. Far research now being employed on out. We've got the 2 Wehrmacht snipers here. They could camouflage and spot. Remember, another good thing about snipers, they can just spot for your Flak 80. M2 howitzer barrage trying to rain on in over here. The actual recovery bunkers right there. Yeah, I really need to figure out what's causing all these lag spikes. It's usually the web browsers that tend to cause these lag spikes.
105 ready.
Looks like both M2s are firing away over here. Flak 88, the gun itself was almost destroyed. Switch over to the, nope, that's the fast forward button. And there goes the Flak 88. I was going to say we could switch over the Wehrmacht players to get a better idea of the health, but it is currently dead. Its health is 0. And even the carcass is still there. The health is that much. Now it's going for a fresh Flak 88 right there. If it works, it will die right there. Rifleman now advancing forward. He does, of course, have a good number of riflemen to pull out on the field. Engineer sees a bit of fire. And now we've got the off-net power shoot raining on in. Does cancel the Flak 88 there. Sniper still firing some rounds there. I'm not sure why you called an off-net power shoot right there. Oh, that's register artillery there. Register artillery is going to annihilate that region. We do now have these forces advancing forward. Your sniper has 0 kills at the moment. In my opinion, your first kill on your sniper should be another sniper But too bad it was revealed there. I think the snipers ran into each other. And I definitely need to fix this lag spike. Engineers do fall back now. Rifleman squad is facing up forward. We do have the Volt Grenadiers trying to capture this point. And the Riflemen are eyeing for a frag grenade onto the Volt Grenadiers. Let's get a decent hit there. MP40 Volt squad will dish out some good damage, but they're receiving a bit too much fire from the bars. And they do not be wiped out. They do force back the Rifleman squad and vice versa. I'm not sure what went down right there. Even the MG42 going down? No, the MG42 is still there. And I do have a fresh bunker being put on the field. That's probably going to be a casualty recovery bunker. Could be a for repair bunker.
Veterancy gained.
Vehicle, light vehicle veterancy will affect the Flak 88s, but he doesn't have anything else. And building more Flak 88s is not going to be very useful as his opponent has M2s. Oh, motorcycle. Motorcycle's been put on the field, trying to hunt down the US sniper. Both Grenadiers advancing on forward. US sniper does not appear to be in this region. Rifleman over here gets good damage there on the Both Grenadiers. Got this multiple rifleman squads advance forward. Does find the Wehrmacht snipers. Another bunker being put up here that's likely going to be for an MG bunker. But that won't last too long for us around those M2s either. Does lose one is MP40 folks. Pioneers see a bit of fire as well. Snipers getting some good hits there on the Pioneers and does take out the motorcycle. MG bunker being put on the field. Now we're going to see some N2 volleys. And I think he put his rifleman squad a little bit too far forward, getting hit by his own M2s. SVP is captured by the US player. US snipers in this region has 1 kill, and that was a Pioneer model. Against these M2s, sure, he can eventually get the call in to take it out, but he needs to have something a bit more mobile to fill his gap right now. Because right now, going for more bunkers, going for more Flak 88s, it's not going to pan out all too well. They're just going to receive M2 volleys and they will be destroyed. He may want to go for some 234s. Maybe tech up to some Panzer IVs or Ostwinds. Something mobile to hit the infantry, because right now whatever he's doing is not working out all too well. So he does have some good field control, that's for sure. And we've got more Pioneers spawn on the field, more landmines on the field as well. Riflemen do get behind that heavy cover there. The MG42 is not exactly healthy right now, and they do back out the garrison now. Now we've got the assault phase, so now he can deploy out some 234s, and more flame morphers being poured out as well. No battle phase in the build queue, so he maybe is eyeing for some 234s. Heavy morphers will not be good, and I don't think 251 half tracks with Warframe upgrades wouldn't be helpful either. MG bunker is pretty close to going down. Now, deploys another landmine there. He may have spotted it, but he has refused to deploy a minesweeper there, so these landmines have just been very effective. MG bunker stays alive from that barrage. So just the 2 M2s supply on the field. Looks like he has level 1 production at the moment. And the Wehrmacht player does have good reserve of resources. Getting out the Sturm Armory now. Nice thing as well, he does have Veterancy 1 light vehicles, so he can get out Vet 1 vehicles, Vet 1 234s. Level 2 supply yard production on its way. Is that a mortar? Oh, US mortar deploy on the field. Very, very nice. And it's not from off-map combat group. I don't know why. I just like seeing things that are uncommonly deployed, whether it be effective or not. Well, the least deployed out item in the game is probably the artillery officer for the Wehrmacht.
Is down to 300 points.
If anybody else has a better idea what would be the least deployed unit Put it in the comments. Oh no, I can think of something that's even less deployed. The Commando glider assets. What the hell?
Construction finished.
Okay, my game just randomly alt-tabbed. The Commando gliders assets. I literally have never seen that the HQ glider even deployed once before. Let alone any of the assets deployed from it. That is probably the least deployed out item.
Point is ours. What say we lock it down?
Oh, looks like I'm dropping a lot of network frames. Sorry about that. Apparently my internet may have bugged out a little bit. My apologies. Oh, you deployed the Commando HQ glider all the time? Oh, you have any good replays involved with it? Send them to me, because I have never seen a replay with it before.
Enemy unit
And
down.
there we go. Good pick there on that Wehrmacht sniper.
Point is ours. What say
PF Commando is probably the best item to spam from it, because they're a 3-man squad. You can probably put 2 in the back of a Kangaroo quite reasonably, and that'd be 4 Piats in a nice neat package. Plus, you can always throw 2 into a trench. The other assets, what was it? The mortar and the bunker and the MG, not really worth it. Sticky Bomb does connect on the 234, very nice. He does have Veteran C2 on his 234. You got it damaged and crit there. The Striker Squad cannot stay in the region for too long. There's way too much of fire there, literally and figuratively. And the next Sticky Bomb does get it fully mobilized there. M2 barrage onto the MG42. Snipers advancing forward, may get spotted these forces, does the extra full stall, may get wiped out.
One of our snipers is KIA.
It goes down to all the automatic weapons fired. Are flamethrowers considered? Oh, does take out the 234 right there. Are flamethrowers considered automatic weapons? Because it, if you hold down the trigger, it continues firing, but it doesn't fire individual bullets. You got a Pack 38 deployed out over here.
Get your kit and form up.
And now we've got these Volksgrenadiers and the 234 advancing on forward. We do have the US landmine there. It does find a landmine there with 234, but no engine damage. That's sort of interesting. Now we've got the 28cm rocket barrage. He's hitting just 1, not 2. Grenade was hit there on the Volksgrenadiers. 20cm rocket barrage, of course, definitely decimated one of those M2s, but the other one looks like still alive. 234 will manage to escape out of there. Got lucky with no engine crit. Yep, that one, of course, got annihilated. I'm pretty sure if you would have placed him between the two, he should have been able to get both of them. You may not realize how close together they are. Rifleman squads are advancing forward to get some good damage on in. This armor car getting some much needed repairs. It's also a repair bunker in this region. Sticky Bomb connect, but it is already at full health. Now it's no longer at full health. Flame Pioneers getting some great damage there onto the Rifleman squad and should be able to repair up that 234. Oh, got a Hellcat on the field, and it's not from off-map combat group. I think he has enough command points for off-map combat group now. Doesn't have really the resources for it. More landmines been deployed out as well. Very nice. Still just defensive Pack 38.
I've seen enough killing to last me 10 lifetimes.
I don't think so. You've hardly fired a shot. We do have the 234. See a bit of fire there from the Hellcat. Hellcat does get direct hit there onto one of the
Losing a
repair
victory point. We are losing a victory
Pioneers.
point.
We've got 2 repair bunkers support on the field. 234 may receive another shot. So he's still trying to aim for these repair Pioneers. Good hit there on the Volksgrenadiers. They are going forward for a just decapturing the point, not for a Panzerfaust. Mortar hits over here. And now these 234 is getting some much needed repairs. This Volksgrenadier squad does get force on back. Rifleman squad's advancing forward. Now the 234s get some great hits there onto those riflemen. Hellcat now advancing forward, trying to line up a shot there onto the 234, so does get a close hit there. And it looks like the M2 do DK crew that MG42.
Let's get this over with, God damn it! We're done building here. Throwing artillery at us!
234 is getting some much needed repairs. Do not got registered artillery running on him. He is not retreated back to that squad. They're going to brave the artillery fire. And only one guy gets to live to tell the tale. This rifle squad does fall back. He could potentially be wiped out by the 234s, getting stuck around on the retreat border. And it almost looks like it does get actually fully wiped there. It almost looks like he was trying to throw a grenade. Sometimes retreat orders in Computers 1 is not very good. They try to stay in formation when retreating back. You now have another M2 being plotted on the field. He really should pull it over here, away from the other one, because I still believe that's still close enough for barrage to hit them both. You now have 3 2-3-4s over here. Pioneers gains capture. Oh, Pack 38 gets a hit.
Tank killer here.
M2 barrage raining on in somewhere. Or that's that register artillery. I'm not sure where they're landing at the moment. I see debris flying around, just not sure where they're actually landing. Ah, they're landing right there. Not sure if he got anything. Let's see what the Wehrmacht player has at the moment. The US player has plenty of VPs, small reserve of munitions and manpower. The Wehrmacht player at the moment has a small reserve of manpower, good reserve of fuel, and a small amount of munitions. Need a lot more from the 28cm rocket barrage. Artillery barrage raining in this region. Do not have a fresh Stug deployed on the field. That should be effective versus the Hellcat.
Losing a sector.
Rifle squads advancing forward, trying to capture these sectors. No landmines here. M2 barrages here could be very useful. And couldn't even decapture that point at the moment. Hellcat has been camouflaged there. Got a medic station being deployed on out.
Now of the grateful fatherland and the glory.
And now we got the Vet 3 elite vehicles.
Present this Iron Cross.
Receiving fire. Com system in order.
Good damage there onto these. Not really good damage on these M2s. Good hits there. And great, these lag spikes. I need to figure out what's causing these lag spikes. I do think it's my web browsers that tend to cause it.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
And when it comes to my hardware, I do have good hardware. There's no reason why a 480 shouldn't run like really good here on this game engine. Volksgrenadiers getting some good damage there on the Rifleman squad. The Rifleman squad now turning around against the volley there. The Volksgrenadiers may have retreated back a little bit too early. Should receive a bit too much fire now. Does get ambushed by the other Hellcat. Hellcat does get a bounce there. Multiple bounces there. Hellcat receiving a bit of fire there. Does got control from the Pack 38. Stug's still alive. Main gun destroyed from the mortar. Alpha power shoot trying to rain on in. Maybe we'll get this M2. Maybe we'll get the Stug. Hellcat's just backed off the moment. Rifleman squad against good damage there. Stug sounds like he went down. And now this Pack 38 is seeing a bit of artillery fire. It does get decrewed there, very nice. When the Rifleman squads do fall back. And US medics are charging forward. A little bit not a great path there. Does get agent crit there onto the 234. Hellcat now trying to pursue that 234. Did he just drop off a casualty right there? I could have sworn the medics just dropped off a casualty right there. 234 does go down. And oh, it does lose the Hellcat there. I didn't realize how low health it was. Rifleman squad advancing forward, getting some damage there onto the Pioneer. And the Pioneer's getting some good fire onto the Rifleman. Literally.
They're losing territory.
Pioneer squad does fall back.
The Yankees are grabbing our territory.
And let's got a bit of registered artillery now coming on in. VP is currently neutralized, so the VP tickets are currently stalled out. 234 is moving around. Black 88 receiving a bit of fire. Looks like the Pack 38 does get recaptured by the Volksgrenadiers. All these riflemen are back at home, getting some much needed healing. One M2s are now veterans E2. The other fresher one is now not vetted. Of course, got these 3 234s here.
Shoot!
We do now have multiple landmines split out over here. The Volksgrenadiers have threaded the needle of them. They didn't realize it though. Rifle squad's advancing on forward. And now the medic station is receiving a bit of fire as we got this rifle squad advancing forward. There's an M1AT gun in this region as well. The medic station does receive a good hit there from his own M1AT gun. 234 is trying to advance forward, trying to get some good hits there. Frag grenade thrown on the Flamer Pioneer. And the Wehrmacht player does lose a squad. He's down to 1 Volksgrenadiers. He does have now a Flak 88 deployed out right here. Has been spotted. Good hits there onto the medic station. Destroys it. And when he may have got a hit on one of these models. No, they do not. And now we've got this M242 forcing back these riflemen. M2's now likely eyeing a barrage onto the Flak 88. Maybe not. It is an arc. Nope, hitting this MG42. It gets rid of that, and then the rifleman can advance forward on the Flak 88. MG42's main gun is almost destroyed, so he could potentially deploy it to out at home, get it repaired up, and push the way forward. Another 234 being deployed on the field. We've got a 4th 234. We've got this rifleman advance forward as well. We do have a fresh Hellcat. He does definitely have enough command points for the off-map combat group. Has not deployed it out just yet. And does find a landmine there. He's plenty of field to play around with before deploying out off-map combat groups.
Down to 300 points.
And of course allow him to get less RNG dependency. Let's take out the 234 there. 28cm barrage coming on in. Does take out both the M2s. And that's why I said that was bad placement there. He could have just only lost one, but he lost both of them because of the bad placement. Rifleman squad's advancing forward. We've got For the Fatherland activated. Getting some great fire onto these Rifleman squad. Rifleman squads do fall back there. Do got the mortar squad here. Has actually killed 4 infantry units. Infantry models. And they do fall back with the mortar now. At this point in time, Rangers may be a better option. Mobile AT. Don't need to upgrade Thompson, just need something to hit the 234s and provide decent damage for the Pioneers at range. So maybe going out for some Rangers wouldn't be half bad. Another Hellcat deployed on the field. You could advance forward with both the Hellcats. Rifleman squads are getting ripped apart by these autocannons, though. Rifleman squad trying to go for a sticky bomb there. Does not get sticky bomb off. Hellcat does receive Flak 88 fire. Rifleman squad maybe eyeing for his own sticky bomb there. Does not get off. And the Hellcat does go down.
Casualties being reported.
Hellcat advancing forward, trying to get some shot there, but none of these guys are even really severely wounded. It does go down now.
Enemy unit down.
The Flak 80 does get decrewed there due to off-on power shoot, and that is the end of the replay. Looks like the US player backed out of the game, I'm assuming. Either way, this is Andrew saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.